So devastating footage from inside Target, guys. Devastating footage that I filmed inside Target. And this is not getting better, all right? These food shortages are going to get 10x worse coming next year. And I see people comment ridiculous things. There's people that comment on my videos right away when they're posted the most ridiculous things before they even watch the video, saying, I saw someone saying, there's no food shortages. The government has tons of warehouses filled with food for us if there's a food shortage. Like, what are you talking about? When did that happen? All right, if they had that, they'd be bragging about that all day long. They'd be showing it off. They'd have a parade for it. Like, what do you you think the government has a bunch of warehouses filled with food to give you to eat? Maybe they can scrounge a bunch of rations for you when it really hits the fan, but some people are living on a different planet, all right? They do not see the writing on the wall. They do not see that the crop yields globally are down 10, 20, 30%, all right, on some crops. This is exponentially less food than we're used to having on Earth for our population, all right? And our population's only growing, and we are producing less food. We're producing food at levels from the 1950s, all right, on some crops like winter wheat. So this is insane. What's happening at Target is just like mind-boggling. Why is this not getting fixed? This is something that the president was going to come out and he said, I'm personally going to fix this. I'm personally making this right, all right? But I'm going to keep making videos on this because this is real for people. People are struggling, all right? So I was at Target getting baby wipes for my baby, all right? By the way, those are in short supply too still. It's still hard to get baby wipes most of the time. There's like limited packaging. But there's also still no baby formula. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I will get a little video in here that I got of the baby formula. Still no baby formula, and still signs saying, due to the baby formula shortages, you can only get one per customer or whatever it says, all right? I'll put the video up. This is insane. This is still happening. This issue was brought up how many months ago? 3, 4, 5 months ago. There are moms running around going to 10 different Walmarts a week to find formula for their baby and to be stocked up. This is nuts. Sorry, my phone ran out of memory because I have so many videos on here, all right? I ran out of memory to record more videos. But this is nuts. This is crazy. This has been going on for months, and babies are still struggling, all right? And I'm going to say it. You should breastfeed your children. You definitely should. But I get it. This is also unacceptable to allow this in America, that people don't have a choice to feed their baby formula or whatever. Some people can't do that, all right? I completely get that. But this should be a wake-up call to breastfeed your children, to grow your own food, all right? You cannot depend on the government to solve your problems. They can give you all the EBT and WIC, Women's and Children, to literally buy the formula. They literally give you vouchers to buy it, so you can pretty much get it for free, to buy milk, to buy, like staple things that you need for your baby and for you to be healthy. All right, they have that just for women that have children, and you also can get EBT, all this stuff. But it doesn't matter how much money the government gives you, because the government doesn't make anything. They don't make any of the food. They don't make any of the formula. They don't put it on the shelves. They don't stock it. They don't drive it in the trucks. They don't own the factories. They don't do anything. They just throw money at it, and the problem is still not being fixed. It is still not fixed. And is this intentional? All right, they shut this down. The government shut down the baby formula factory. All right, they're the ones that shut it down and said, no, this needs to be shut down for 6 months or however long until you fix this issue. And apparently it was like some issue of whatever. There was a little, apparently someone got sick, like one person, maybe a couple people. That was like, it's one of these things. It's like you're not really sure. This kid's eating 100 other things a day, possibly. All right, a lot of kids drink milk and are eating food. Like that's what my kid does. All right, so it could have been anything. All right, that's what I'm saying. And we're pinpointing it on the formula specifically, and we're shutting down factories that are out of business for months and months and months. All right, so you cannot depend on them. You need to get your stuff together now before it gets worse. All right, I keep warning everyone, you need to think of 2023. Okay, all this stuff, people are like, there's no food shortages, there's no empty shelves. This is all the good gravy from last year. Okay, yeah, we had a good harvest last year because none of this stuff happened yet. We harvested our stuff at the end of 2021. All these sanctions, all these embargoes, all these price increases, it really didn't happen until this year. Okay, so we are still living off the harvest of last year, of all the abundance, all the stuff that was canned, all the grains that was saved, all this stuff we are still living off. And once we have to exclusively live off of our harvest from 2022, it's gonna get a lot worse, guys. All right, a lot worse. You're gonna see a lot more shortages and a lot more expensive prices, all right, on everything. Even like basic things like flour and stuff like that, you think is a staple. You think it's like a dollar or whatever for whatever, you know, a pound of flour, a couple dollars, or 5-pound bag of flour, sorry. You think it's like a couple dollars? No. It's gonna be $10 for that 5-pound bag of flour, because wheat harvest is down like 23%, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. And prices are up 20-something% too on the Chicago markets, Chicago grain markets. Okay, so get ready now, guys. Get out in the country now. Grow a garden now. All this stuff, guys. I'm stressing because I don't have my own land to do this stuff, but I still have chickens. I'm still motivated to do something. I'm still motivated to have chickens. And sorry about that, phone fell. I'm so motivated to have chickens and like feed them my old bread, my old stale bread and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing to save money and cut back on their feed. Letting them move their coop around, all right? So they can get some bugs, stuff like that, all right? So you can do it, guys. There's no excuses to do something. You can grow microgreens if you're in an apartment, all right? I'm literally in a travel trailer in the middle of a forest, all right, that I don't own. I don't own this forest. I don't own this land. This is, you know what I mean? I'm like technically like camping or whatever. So, and this has been going on for months. I've been doing this for almost 2 months now. All right, 50-something days, 51 days now today. All right, so, and I did this for years before. I did this for a year and a half before. So it's fine. It's all good. But I'm just saying there's no excuses, guys. That's the point. I still have my chickens. I'm still feeding them every day, giving them water, checking on them, getting some eggs, all that good stuff. And I don't even have a house right now. All right. So no excuses, guys. Get prepared, get ready, stock up your pantry. My pantry is extremely small, but I made room in other places to store food. All right. So I can have food, because that's important to me. Have bags of rice, have bags of beans. Okay. Have cans of meat. So let me know what you guys are doing, and you have a big old blessed day.